Thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Lim-Nakron. Okay, just want to share with you some of the top stories that we are following right now. And that starts with really a heads up about what is happening at the world's busiest airport, Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So the South Economy parking lot at Hartsfield-Jackson is closed now. This is in preparation for construction that's actually set to start on November 1st. But certainly going to impact travelers there. Other options for passengers looking to park for right now include the West Deck, a Select Deck, parking ride lots. The deck's construction is phase 1. Airport officials are estimating the project is going to go on until 2026. So you're going to have to make some adjustments for the long term. Many people talking about maybe using rideshare instead of parking their cars at the airport for the time being as they travel. The new South Deck will include 6,700 additional parking spots. It will include ticketless entry and exit, also a bridge to the domestic terminal. Let's listen.
We get a lot of feedback on social media that talks about capacity, what's happening, why are we doing this? We have to build capacity for future growth of this amazing airport.
Yeah, so as you heard, it is about building capacity for the long term, but in the short term, it will certainly be an inconvenience and something that you're going to want to plan for. Okay, I also want to let you know about another top story that we're following, a family just holding out hope. They're desperate for answers here in Metro Atlanta as the search for their loved one continues on Lake Lanier. He went out for a ride on a jet ski, and he never made it back to shore. Atlanta News First, Bridget Spencer is at East Bank Park along Lake Lanier, where the family of Walter Guardado is waiting for an update.
This is the area where search crews are focusing on because this is the area he was last seen. The family has identified the missing man as Walter Guardado. Authorities say Saturday around 5:30 in the evening, he jumped off of a jet ski and actually tried to swim to shore, but his girlfriend says she could not find him. Now, both Gwinnett County and Hall County crews began searching Saturday night. They picked up the search again Sunday morning. They searched all day to no avail. Now, the family and first responders are still hoping for the best at this point.
They are hopeful for a positive outcome, as are we. We are hoping he did swim to shore. We're hoping that we are out here searching for nothing in the water, and we're hoping that we find him on the shore somewhere.
Now, crews have been utilizing many methods, including sonar technology, to try to detect something. They're still hoping that the man could be found alive. From Lake Lanier, Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
Absolutely, the family holding out hope. Our thanks to Bridget for that report as well. Okay, I want to let you know as well about an investigation that is underway. Quite a troubling story. Apologize for the delay in calling up the video here, but this is happening right now in Lithonia. So police in Lithonia are saying that they believe a grandfather has been killed by his own grandson. They are investigating. They say that it happened in Lithonia on Sunday night, just last night, and that this grandfather was apparently shot and killed at the 7,000 block of Dean Court. Investigators say that they arrived on the scene around 6 a.m. When they got to the scene, they found a 77-year-old man dead. Police are saying they do believe that the man's 34-year-old grandson is the killer. His name is Jamal Nickel. He has been arrested. The motive is still being investigated. It is not known at this time. Police do say this was a domestic situation, and so they don't believe that the public is in danger. But nevertheless, the suspect, the man who is believed to have killed his own grandfather in Lithonia, has now been arrested. We're going to keep following the latest on this story, and of course let you know if there are any updates. Certainly very troubling for people in that area, and certainly cause a commotion in that neighborhood as well. Okay, I also want to let you know that jury selection is underway in the trial for the people who were accused of killing a beloved coach. This is a Gwinnett County coach named Bradley Coleman, really celebrated in the community. And he was apparently putting air into his tires outside of a QT in Peachtree Corners last year when he was killed. Well, now 3 men are charged with his murder. And a jury selection, like I mentioned, is underway. The trial for the case in chief is expected to take several weeks once the jury has been seated. But again, it's just jury selection at this time, so very early part of the trial, very early stages. This process can take days, could take even longer than that. Or sometimes can be done quickly, but usually not. But we're going to keep following the latest on that, and we'll keep you up to date as we learn any new developments there. Obviously, the community searching for justice in the killing of this beloved coach. Okay, I also want to let you know about the latest on that boil water advisory. It has actually been lifted. Of course, many people would be concerned, right? You know, it impacts everybody, whether you're washing your dishes or drinking water for sure is the number one concern, showering, any of that stuff. But the boil water advisory for several metro Atlanta cities, it's no longer in effect. It's been lifted. Just to give you the backstory here, Atlanta's Water Management Department issued the advisory Friday for residents in South Fulton, Union City, Palmetto, Chattahoochee Hills, and Fairburn, and this was due to a breach on a large water main on Fairburn Road. The address actually was 1041. Right now, crews are still working to repair that breach. It's still an issue, but apparently the water pressure is back to normal, so that's a good thing. Water sampling has been done. The water samples have been confirmed to be safe, that they're not contaminated. So again, even though the work is still being done to fix the initial issue of that breach of the water main, the water is testing okay. It's not contaminated, and it is safe to drink. And again, the communities that we're talking about right here are South Fulton, Union City, Palmetto, Chattahoochee Hills, and Fairburn, where there was a boil water advisory in effect last Friday. It has now been lifted. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us here on Atlanta News First Plus for all your top stories, as always. But, you know, we just want to let you know, if you haven't yet done so, download our free Atlanta News First app so you can get alerts sent right to your phone whenever there are any breaking stories, weather alerts. You can sign up for that as well for your neighborhood. All right, thanks so much for being with us. Have a great day.